Hey there, photography enthusiasts. Get ready to supercharge your editing skills in our latest tutorial. Today, Jose is diving into the old master's edit workflow using Luminar Neo's powerful AI tools. Transform your low-key portraits into stunning masterpieces without the hassle of complicated edits. Learn color grading, highlight and shadow adjustments, dodging and burning, and incredible overlay effects. No more waiting, let's jump right in. Hit like, subscribe, and let's create some magic together. Are you ready? Let's get straight to the point.
Alright, thank you very much Billy Joey for the introduction of this video. I will be retouching this photograph to convert it into an old master's type of portrait. But first of all, I want to give the credit to the photographer who shot this picture. Is at Spectacle Photography, spectaclephoto.com. Rich Johnson, thank you very much for the files. Remember, if you're going to use his files, please mention him. All right, so let's get straight to the point. All right, step one, we go to Develop Raw here. I will select the camera profile. In this case, I will use camera portrait, right? But you can use the one to your liking. Then the second step is go to light. Over here, I will adjust the smart contrast around 40 for this photograph. And also over here, I will increase the shadows. And the reason I'm doing this is because, I will add overlays further on, and this will darken a little bit the portrait. So around there is fine for me. No adjustments in the highlights. Then I'll remove the colors here. In the white balance, I will switch the white balance to flash because I see over here a flash. Maybe this one over here was a continuous light or a flash, but I like the tone that the flash white balance provides. Okay. Now, apart from that, nothing else. I will then move to the optics and I will take under corrections here. So that's all for step one. Let's now move to step two. Over here in step two, I will jump straight to the skin. I want to retouch the skin. Skin is not bad, but as a general practice, I add this adjustment here. So the amount, I always start around 75, around here, and check. I think it's okay. If you want to add more or subtract, that's up to you. Right, then the shine removal, I will also put the shine removal there around 20, and skin defects removals. So that's about it for the skin and step two. Now let's move to step three. In step three, I will continue working on the face, and this time I will use Face AI to adjust some features of the face. The first one is I will increase the amount of the effect face light around 50, and the aim here is to brighten the face to a point that it is still the brightest part of the portrait, even though we put overlays and some stuff in the photograph. Then after that, I will do slim face. 35 is fine. Now I will move to the eyes. I typically over here, the only two adjustments, maybe three that I use, is eye enhancer. I always go between the 70s and 80s. Let me see how much, 80%. Yes, I like it. Good. It's enhancing the eyes. I will do dark circles removals around 70. It's okay for me. And improve the eyebrows. Okay, about 50, but I will also work with this part during the dodge and burn part. Now, moving from eyes to mouth. Over here, the lip saturation, I will get a little bit crazy as well, around 70, because I want some color in there. Lip redness, maybe around the 50, 75, between that. Yes, I like it. And that's all for this part on step 3. Now let's move to step 4. Okay, in step 4, I want to erase some objects from the portrait. The first one is going to be this collar or necklace, the tattoo here, and these rings, okay? It's important to remember to do this in small increments. In other words, erase small portions and not large amounts of the object. Take your time. You can stack, erase adjustments one on top of the other. So in case you make a mistake or you want to roll back, you can always keep your previous erasing. So you will see that. Okay, let me go to the erase module here, select, and size 20 is fine. Let me increase. And this is what I'm talking about, small increments. All right, wait for the tool to work. Okay, good. That's fine. I will do this area here, erase. Good. Erase here. Good. Small increments. Okay, don't get crazy or go too fast. Nice. Now I can close this one, and then I will stack a new one with the same adjustments. Well, now I will erase this part here. Okay. I will click erase. Good. Now I will go with the tattoo here. This part, maybe not. Let me go both parts. Erase. Okay, this is not that good, but still I will apply an overlay and I can fix that later on. That is great. Now moving to the rings, I will close this one and open a new one to stack another one. What I mean by stack, let me show you later. I will erase first this area here. Let me hit erase. Yes, now this part here. Good. Now I will reduce the size. And let me try one pass to see what happens. Okay. Come on, Luminar new. Not too bad. Maybe you can fix this here. Erase again. Yes. Let me erase this one here. Maybe adjust it a little bit. It's getting crazy. Let me revert that one. Oh, it's reverting everything. So I will go again. Small portions. Yes, now it's better. Now here, sample that part. Now I want to erase that dark area and should put skin in there. Yes, good. This little corner in there, don't get so crazy or, too, worry about this. With overlay, it's going to be not at all noticeable, but you can still use the clone stamp. Okay, good. Here, if you still want to fix it more, this area, right, you can go to the clone stamp tool. Strength 72 is fine. Let me reduce the size of the brush, maybe around there. I will zoom in and I will click to select the source here, right? And then I will sample there. One touch, and we're touching here. And that's it, right? Now, if I switch back to my edits, I have here 3 different erase tool modules. So I can always go back and fix. Now let's move to step 5, which is touch and burning. Okay, over here in step 5, I will do the dodge and burn. My typical workflow, if you have seen in my tutorials before, this is the way I enhance the features of the face and some highlights around the model hair and bones and features of her body. When I open the tool, the first thing I do is I will set, the amount to 50. If it's lighten or darken, I will always use 50 as the amount. So the softness, I will always use 100%, and the strength, in the case of lighten, I will use 9. Now I will do first the highlights, and the same approach as I did with the erase tool. You can use and you can stack together dodge and burn tools. So you can do this in sections. So if you want to fix one, you don't need to start all over again. So in this case, I will do the face first, and then I will do another one with the hair and other stuff around her neck, okay? So the first one is this. I will definitely increase the amount of, the size of the brush around there. I think is fine. And I will stroke first of all the T area, so this area here, okay? And then after the T area, I will do nose, this area here, this area here. I will always zoom out or zoom back, and then I will try again here on the eyes. Good. This area, every place that you see a highlight, right? Do it. Let me go a little bit further on top. Okay, let me check. You see how her face is brighter? And I'm thinking that I will add an overlay that will have a tendency to darken the portrait. Now with the face in the place I want, I will close this one and open a new one. All right, amount in 50. Remember that. 9 is fine. And then I will do this area here. Okay, this area here. I want to highlight the areas that the photographer wanted the highlights to be. He put the light over here. So I want to enhance that. The color, bones, this area of her neck. Also, this area of the hair. So you get the point. I'm doing it fast, but you take your time when you're doing this. Maybe around here and here. This one here. Okay, let me zoom out. Good. Now I will switch to darken. Same size, I think. Maybe the strength a little bit higher, around 11, 12. Let me leave it at 11. So with the darkened areas, the first thing I will do is to a single pass across the chin, okay, this area here. And then I will do the eyebrows, okay, and everything that has a shadow, I will enhance, okay, in this case. Here, I can reduce the strength if it's too much. Here, let me increase the size a little bit. Go here, okay, and you will see this thing working when we put the overlay, okay? Let me check. Yes, okay, good. Now, it's time for me to add the overlays, but before that, let me erase this stuff in here. You see, this is, the stand of the backdrop, but then I will erase this right now. I will do a clone tool. Strength 72 is fine. The size is fine. Let me check here. We're clicking here and start painting. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's fine in there. Okay, now we'll click a little bit further. Increase the size, maybe around there. Yes, and I want to, and I'm not getting that detail here because, as I said, I will add an overlay that will take care of flatten more this area so it won't be noticeable at all. Okay, since I'm recording, this is taking longer, but I'm still playing here. Here. Yes, it's good. One more step in here. So I will wait for the tool to paste the others. Okay. It's working. It's taking some time because, I'm recording and this tool uses a lot of resources of my computer. I think it's done. I will reduce the size down. I'm getting close to the book. So here we'll do around there, and then I will reduce the size a touch and get here. And I think that's okay. For me, it's okay. The overlays I will use, the light flares and overlays I will use, you can download and get them. You can find the link in the description below. That will take you to my website, so where you can download is this overlay, which is a texture of a canvas, kind of mimicking the canvas of painters. So I will always, adjust it just to feel the borders. And in this case, so since I want to enhance the mood, I will set the blending mode to multiply. And what I mean by blending mode is this area over here that will show different settings. And I use multiply as the word implies because I want, the colors of the portrait with the colors of the overlay to mix. So when I click on multiply, this happens. Then I will increase the opacity to 100%. Okay, this is already looking the way I like it, right? And you might think, okay, Jose, there's a lot of texture over her face. Well, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a type of old painting. But if it's too prominent, if it's too much and you don't like it, well, you can always soften or delete from the face or from the skin using a mask, masking out with a brush, erasing, very low strength, around 25 around it, and you can start erasing. Okay, I'm painting, sorry. Let me go back. 100%, not normal, multiply, masking, erase. Okay, now I will start erasing from her face. Okay, you can always adjust the size and you can start detailing this. If it's too soft, increase the brush strength and start erasing. And remember that if you erase too much, then you will lose the color that you applied. The color that the overlay, the texture is bringing. So you see, now it's kind of looking a little bit different from the color standpoint. And that's okay because I'm also bringing in some light flares, some light reflections that will also help us in, bringing back that color. So to my liking is too much. I have erased too much, but, I will leave it there because I want you to get the point. You adjust it to the way you like. Since this is non-destructive because I'm using a mask, you can always apply the mask or you can brush in or brush out. Okay, now this is good. The layer properties here. Let me adjust this a little bit more because I see some borders. Okay, now it's fine. Right, now it's time to add the light flare. The first one is the one that says Dreamy Sun in the middle. It will show a light over here. And then this is blending the entire thing. You can go to opacity 100%. And the other thing I will do here is just to play with the color. And under the develop module, I will add some, warmth and also the tint. This is what I like. You don't have to do it the same way, right? This is what I like. If it's too much, you can always go back to the layer property and get a mask, get a brush, reduce it, the strength, boom, 2 or 3 touches here, and that's okay if you think it's too much. Okay, so up to here, check this out. This is the original photograph. This is the other one. But I will do something else. I will add another one. I mean, this one has the flare in the middle, but I will flip it, all right, vertically, and then I want that to darken, okay? An opacity there, and darken the portrait. All right, look at this, looking good. If you want to darken this more, you can go to the develop tool here, you slide and reduce the opacity if you want to, but I will leave it the way it is. All right, and there you have it, folks. This is my workflow, my edit of this portrait. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial as much as I did. And if you found these techniques helpful, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more exciting tutorials. So if you have any questions or you want to share your edited masterpieces, you can go to my website, shoot me an email or a message, and we'll be more than happy to check them out. So again, guys, until the next straight to the point tutorials, God bless you all. Bye-bye.